Hello, one and all. This is Nerdcraft here, bringing you Game 3 out of Best of 3 series here, spawning on the bottom right-hand corner of the Shakuras Plateau is going to be our Red Zerg player, the Kraken, EGIdrA, and his opponent, who last game I thought I made up a nickname for him, being the Wizard of Oz, but in fact I went onto Wikipedia, checked it out, and was like, oh, he actually has a nickname called Wizard of Oz. That is going to be the secret Protoss himself, FXOz, spawning here on the lower left-hand corner of the Shakuras Plateau, and got home field advantage. But why home field advantage, you may ask? He's in New York. He was in New York when this game was played. This is from MLG Winter Arena. What I'm not talking about FXO being from Korea and being in New York and playing games. I'm talking about the real home field advantage, the Protoss on Shakuras. Which actually makes no difference, but it's kind of a little fun lore thing I like to do because I'm very big into lore. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually writing lore for a video game that my friend is making. So hopefully when that gets out, you guys will think of me and say, "Oh, Blood Orchestra. I remember Nerdcraft wrote the lore for that. Let's check it out." But enough about my shameless advertisement. We can see that there I go with that stupid phrase again. As we can see. I try not to say it so much because I just hate it. I don't hate it, but it's just the amount of times that I say it sucks. So Oz getting a full-on scout here. He's going to say, all right, pool first. You're not doing anything tricky. It's a standard pool. 13 pool. All right, nothing wrong with that. 13 pool. It could seem a little early, but if I recall, against Protoss, you usually get it around 13, 14, 15, depending on the player. And EGIdrA going to opt for a 13 pool, which, hey, nothing wrong with that. And the advantage of this that Oz scouted first was that the Overlord, EGIdRA's not going to have to worry about Oz not finding him, so he can have the Overlord just go in full on, see everything. It doesn't matter if Oz sees him back. Putting a pylon down there, just being a little annoying butt there from... Why an annoying butt? That's stupid. I'm not going to say that. I'm not like my mom. It's like, my mom's awesome, but seriously, I don't talk like her. Nexus first into, well, actually Forge first into Nexus, coming up here for Oz, and EGIdrA is going to see this and watch this. I bet he's going to go over here and put a third as soon as he sees that there's going to be a Forge fast expansion. Once he gets the lings out and everything. Ooh, is Oz actually going to, no, okay, I was about to say, if Oz is bringing that probe up, I'm going to put a pylon over there. That is actually going to be pretty funny. So, EGIdRA putting down his hatchery. He's gonna go for a quick third. EGIdRA goes for, everyone always says, oh, if you wanna counteract the Forge fast expansion, go for a quick third. Well, EGIdRA takes it to a whole new level. Like, he'll scout the expansion and put down a third at the same time. Like seriously, 2 seconds afterwards. It's ridiculous. That drone going out, most likely going to establish that third. I want to think it's going to. He does have plenty of minerals for it. The Queen about halfway done here for EGIdRA. Just stuff. I don't know why I keep pausing. Actually, I do know why I keep pausing. It's because I'm holding my my water cup, my thippy cup as I call it, because it's one of those plastic ones with the straw on it, like those durable plastic, like the same plastic you make water bottles out of. It has a twist-off cap, and it's like a soda cup that you get at McDonald's. Well, okay, I can't hide it. Pop cup that you get at McDonald's. Pop is pop. Well, no, pop is soda in Minnesota. Oh, that's funny. That's how we call it there. I don't know why. Just something you do, because it makes a pop sound when you open it. You know, pop. That's it. Okay. I do it right. I talk right. I suppose you guys would probably say it's a casserole too. No, it's a hot dish. I don't even like hot dish, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put my water down now, so I'm not too distracted. EGIdRA sensing that the time for his Overlord is coming, so he's going to have to move that Overlord over here. He's just going to like save that for a later scout. You can morph that into an Overseer if he gets pneumatized carapace, just go right over it. Or you can just do it like over here right now, but you know, you want to get the good scout. I'm pretty sure he knows that the Cyber Core is up. Yes, he did see it. He sees that, oh, you only do have one gate before your Cyber Core, so you're not going to be doing this early aggression shenanigans like you did in the first game. And that's actually a very large gap. That's not a large enough gap for a single Zealot to fill, which I find very interesting, and I think Oz knows that too, so he's going to be putting this robo facility down right here. I don't think there's any gaps over there. The Lings are going to be able to come in. Well, no, he need a lot more Lings if he wants to get a run-by going. Now Oz kind of being fearful is like, oh, he'd be willing to try it, so I'm going to put a pylon up here, you know, make it harder. Even though it's kind of like, you know, straight line in there, it does keep the Lings in that cannon, it's like hurting it essentially. Okay, so I'm sorry, I keep tripping over myself. What I'm trying to say is, what this will do, not only will it make it makes the gap shorter for the with the Zealot there, but even if the Zealot wasn't there, as the Lings ran through this, they'd be in range of that photon cannon a lot longer than if this wasn't there. The Roach Warren coming up for EGIdrA, despite like getting that Roach Warren every game, and there goes the Overlord. Oh man, now they have to clean the Nexus. Despite getting roaches every game, like in the first game he got a Roach Warren, made like 4 roaches, then went into pure Mutiling. And last game, of course, we weren't able to see what he was going to transition into because the game was over before, as the roaches marched into the natural. So I find it interesting that EGIdrA always gets his Roach Warren. Of course, if you were to ask him, why do you always get your Roach Warren? He'd say, because roaches are good. That's just kind of who he is. That's what he does. Spine Crawler coming up here in the mineral line, just in case there's any Warp Prism play, which there is a Warp Prism in play. There it is, going to be doing some Sentry drops by the looks of it. 3 Sentries and a Zealot. Does EGIdrA know about this? He's going to be knowing about it with this Overlord, as we can see. Oh, will he avoid it? Oh, Oz is going to avoid the Overlord. Oh, that is not good for EGIdrA at all. Because this might spell the end of the series for EGIdrA, because if he gets a lot of kills, EGIdRA's not going to be happy at all. Luckily, there is a Spine Crawler here, and he's getting another hatchery. He's got plenty of Lings, too. They do have speed. Speed has been upgraded. And here comes the Warp Prism, another Spore Crawler being made here. Zealot going down, and the Sentries. He does get the Lings in before the Sentries can get a Force Field down, so he's going to be able to take these Sentries out with ease. Oh, not enough Lings, though, actually. How often will you actually see Sentries survive by themselves from Lings? The Warp Prism, by the looks of it, is possibly going to go down. No, it is going to go into transport mode and get in the back there. Roach Warren is going to go down. 11 roaches are on their way, though. 16 roaches. EGIdrA trying to pump out as much roaches as he can. How many drones have been killed? Surprisingly, only 2. And the roaches have hatched. Roaches against Zealots here, usually in the Roaches' favor, but these roaches are a little slower. Zealots and Roaches are both a slow unit, so whatever. And there's just a high amount of Zealots in this mineral line. Looks like the Spine Crawler is going to go down, and that Roach is going to be able to take out a single Zealot. Yes, it is going to be able to, but the Roaches over here are going to do fine. The Warp Prism the Warp Prism going to be warping in more Zealots just right out of range of EGIdrA. Then he notices, oh hey, check this out. Sentries still loaded up in there. Oh no, 2 free Sentries for EGIdrA. That is not good for Oz at all. That is a lot of gas invested right there for an attack that only killed 2 drones. Took out the Roach Warren, but look, it's already done. Glial Reconstitution is already on its way. Hydra's Den is coming up as well. So EGIdRA's going to be getting Hydras just to make sure that that any other Warp Prisms are going to be shut down immediately. Plus, Hydras are freaking awesome. The Overseer being chased down there. Going to see the Scout. What did EGIdRA see? He did see that there is indeed a Templar Archives, or I mean a Twilight Council. That's a pylon. The Templar Archives is being built right there. So does not know about those Templar Archives, but there's a lot of Lings over here. Just going to make sure you can deny that third. Usually the third is going to be established right here. As we can see, Oz is going to establish the third. Not the probe dies. Oh, that is a dick move, EGIdRA. Just come in, kill single probe. I'm out. See you guys. Kills 1 Ling and takes the half health of that. Mortals are freaking amazing. And we see 4 Hydralisks on their way. Groove Spines on its way as well. You know what I don't get? Why did they not bring the Hydralisk speed upgrade in StarCraft 2? In Brood War, Hydralisks are a tier 1 unit, so you get them with hatchery. You need spawning pool to get them. That's it. You just need a spawning pool, and you get them without a lair. For those of you who have not played Brood War, I'm sure there's people who've played Brood War like, oh yeah, we know all this. And there's 3 upgrades in the Hydralisk Den. You got Groove Spines. The I can't remember what speed is, but it's pretty much like the Reconstitution in the sense that, you know, just makes Hydralisks a lot faster. And then there was Lurker Aspect, which turned it into a Lurker's Den and gave Hydras the ability to morph themselves into Lurkers. Which, why did they put Lurkers in this game? Lurkers are so freaking cool. They don't look good, but they're cool. As you can see, the Roaches coming in, going to take that Xel'Naga Tower, and the majority of the Swarm going to be going up over here, getting ready for a flanking maneuver. As we see, the army is going to be completely surrounded by Lings. Tries to get the force fields out to prevent Roaches and Hydras from coming in. The Hydras are still in range, though. Talk about freaking crazy range there from the Hydras. with a DPS higher than Marines and a damage output of 12 without any upgrades. Those Hydralisks are going to be able to eat through this entire Gateway army with ease. There are High Templars out, and Storm is just about to finish. Do they have the energy for it, though? They both will pretty soon, so there's going to be some massive storms going off right about now. There we go, on the Hydralisk, huge storm. A lot of those Hydralisks going to eat a lot of damage from those storms, and more storms going down on these Hydralisks. Sentry is going to go down as well, but one Sentry does live. Unfortunately, there is no energy for him. The Immortal's still alive, surprisingly. Archon being morphed and finishing up here. Stalkers coming out. Stalkers are never exactly the answer to Hydralisks, but really, when you have Blink, you're going to have to kind of make do with it. Your micro is going to make him cost efficient. As you can see, again, as I initiate Control W, the Hydra is coming in. EGIdrA is pretty committed to this attack because the Hydras are off creep. All the Roaches go down, but the Lings are streaming in as well. And man, this is just one hell of a standoff right here. It's so even. If it wasn't for the fact that Oz had warping capability, he would have totally lost this game a long time ago. As we can see, all the Hydras going back, only 4 Roaches survive, and EGIdrA declares the GG. He's not even going to try it. He's like, okay, I lost that attack. You got your third saturated. There's no point for me to stay in this game, even though he had Aspire. Again, I don't necessarily agree with EGIdRA's view on this, because he could have just easily gone back, got a 4th, and actually he has no gas, so he couldn't have gotten Mutalisks. Yeah, so that's what that was. So he could have gone back, got a 4th, try to macro up. But, you know, it's EGIdRA, and if he doesn't like the way the game is going, he will concede the game. So Oz advanced in this series from the winner's bracket. EGIdRA did go down to the loser's bracket. As to what exactly happened in both brackets, I'm not 100% sure, because I didn't have the pay-per-view pass. I did watch a couple of the arena games with a friend who did have the pass, but other than that, I didn't see the majority of it. But what I did see, they were freaking awesome. So anyway, my name is Nerdcraft. I hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed casting it. It's been so long since I cast EGIdRA. It's just, it felt so good, because back when I first started casting EGIdRA, like, I would get an EGIdRA replay and just be like, this is an EGIdRA replay. This is freaking awesome. I didn't go straight into pro games when I began casting. I actually went into I would cast my own games, and then eventually I downloaded other replays of lower level people, because I was only in bronze. I didn't know what's going on, and I would download other replays of lower level people. I remember the first time. I think I still have the video on my YouTube channel. Please don't watch it. It's really bad. This is the only time you'll hear me say please don't watch my videos. This particular video, though, was just, it was bad, because I got a diamond level replay. I'm like, diamond, this is amazing. This was also before Grandmaster too. This was back when Roach Hydra was the only build to do against Protoss. But I'm just like, a diamond game. Oh, this is such a high level game. This is so awesome. And I casted it, and a friend of mine who was very supportive at the time, he commented, he's saying it was. Actually, I was on Skype with him. He's like, yeah, the diamond casting was pretty cool, because that's what I call it. Like, Nerdcraft does. I was like, Nerdcraft diamond casting and stuff like that. And oh, great! I gave you guys the title. Now you're gonna look that up. And I was just like, he's very supportive at the time. And you know, I was on Skype with him. He's like, yeah, it was a cool game and everything, but you missed a lot of stuff. And that was like kind of the first feedback I ever really got. And from there, I started going into pro games. I don't know when I started doing pro games. I think it was just because I wanted more people to watch my videos. So that's a little story about how I started casting. That was about a year ago, actually. And it was just back in the day. I got an EGIdRA replay, and just like, an EGIdRA replay. This is amazing. You know, MLG didn't give out their replays at the time. There wasn't really any large foundation for. There wasn't a really large esports foundation, so there wasn't huge tournaments like IPL and NASL, and well, I suppose DreamHack probably had StarCraft 2, but I didn't hear about it at the time. It was actually not until the summer that I heard about DreamHack. That summer I heard about DreamHack. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. Now I love this system, especially Team Liquid. You know, oh my God, Team Liquid's so awesome. They have that replay of the week. It's so much easier for people like me who are not known casters. People like Husky and Day9, DJ Wheat, and all those guys. Not only do they have like partners with like EG and MLG, Twitch TV, and stuff like that, but they also have a lot of friends within the community. So like, for example, if Day9 wanted some replay, some high-level Protoss replays, he could just ask Grubby. He's like, hey, Grubby, can I get some replays? And he's like, oh, yeah, here you go. So, you know, back in the day, oh, crap, I'm rambling again. You know, back in the day when there wasn't this great amount of replays available, that was just really awesome. That was, like, really easy for already known casters, such as Husky, who, you know, is friends with TLO, to be able to get replays really easily. And then casters like me had a harder time trying to find professional games. Of course, it just could have been a lack of scouting. It could have been a lack of looking from my part. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. It's so much more nice though. I have to say, within this year, since I started casting, this community has grown at amazing rates, and it's because of people like you, the people who are watching this video right now, the people who I want you guys to subscribe to me, because it's not your honor to subscribe to me, it's my honor to have you guys subscribe to me, because you guys are the single coolest people in the world. You have made such a great community. So yeah, anyway, please subscribe to my channel. I went way off course there. Please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Twitter. That's @nerd_craft. And I hope you enjoyed the series as much as I enjoyed casting. Of course, my name is Nerdcraft, and guys, please keep staying awesome. I'll see you in the next series or game that I cast. My name is Nerdcraft. That's it. I am out.